So welcome back for the third and last video for crafting Fluent Translation API with so let's open this article. So I've been working on the ID. Let's open also my GitHub account and also my YouTube channel. So first of all, yeah, what is the ID? In the previous video, I was presenting how to integrate this no language left behind into the FastAPI. And incidentally, I've discovered Gradio. And what I'm going to show you right away is that, like I did in the previous video on this YouTube channel, is that how you can connect the FastAPI with Gradio UX, with Gradio Screen, like I did, for instance. I made many experiments with Streamlight. So let's do it right away, and let's use, so you can find the code everywhere, and also this article is part of a bigger big picture on how to think about how to implement into an API different kind of feature from intelligence artificial, leveraging on open source LLM. Okay, and be sure to have also access to my playlist where I put everything that I'm presenting into this playlist. So you have a dedicated right now directories and a dedicated playlist. So let's do the things. This time I'm going to use mostly Sublime. So I'm going to get to this directory first of all. Okay. And I will say, okay, I'm getting there. So I'm in the right directory. And also I need, so this one will be where I will launch the FastAPI, and that's the blue one. And the second one will be where I launch Gradio. Okay, so I think I need to open a second one. Let's say a black one. Okay. Everybody's saying, okay, I have already this one, but this one is used for commit when I'm changing the files. So right away. So we are exactly in the same environment, but I'm in base. So I need to be in the same environment, the one I've created before, and then, oops, sorry, is already active. This is where you cut and paste. Okay, so this one, let's start. First of all, launch the API. So basically the API is inside main file. So I always give the same command right here, and this is a command to launch the API. So the requirement I hear, they are the same for the previous video, except that you need some spaces to install, and it will install the first time when you launch it. It will install Roberta, okay, the large one and the smaller one. Okay, and then right away we're gonna get into this API. So it will load the API when it will be ready, and it would say, okay, this is expected. This is where I have installed Roberta for the first time. So it's installing, but it's already on my machine, and it's already installed inside my Anaconda environment. So meanwhile, let's go into this mask language modeling, sorry. So the mask language modeling, I've given an explanation from Keras. I didn't know nothing about it, but it's just to really summarize. Let's say you take a phrase and you hide a word inside, and the model is gonna guess, or it's gonna make proposal with a probability from 0 to 1. So what is the word that is missing? Okay, and basically that's a good experience to manage. Okay, so the API is already on top. So like you see, the API is exactly the same, except that I've changed the name. It's called Meow. Whatever things with IA inside, intelligence artificial. I always have this health check because I'm using this to test from PyTest. This is the model. This is basically what you have here, where you have the two models that you're going to work with, and also you have the predict. That's the main course where you're going to say you're going to input the string, and you're going to say what kind of model I'm going to use. And basically this API needs to have this is a negative of the pictures that you're gonna create with the UX. So let's start with the UX. You have to launch Gradio, and I think I should be, so I decided to put it right here. Like I said, just check on my walkthrough. I say black, okay, I'm gonna launch the UX. That's perfect. And it will live in a different, it will leave, sorry, in a different URL. And by the way, I think I've given the original, I've taken the code from this guy. Where is he? Where is he? I think I can find it right away. I think I can find it right away. I find it on GitHub. Yeah, that's him. So basically, thanks to this guy, he has given me the the entire code that I'm using right away. Except that I've changed a little bit the API, and I've changed also the grade view. No, I didn't change the grade. I have had some example. And so by the way, this is the way I'm working because it's go faster. So I need to thank this guy to have given this code so I can leverage on it. Anyway, so let's make the test with the prediction. So like always, not to waste time, I've given some example. So let's take this one. Yeah, let's take this one. This is, well, so basically everybody know, I hope so, that everybody know where is the capital of Oregon. This is Portland. So normally with the large model, you'll be able directly into the FastAPI API to detect and to say, okay, what is the answer? What is hidden in this sentence? So it's working, and you see everything seems to be working right here. So he has predict. And what did he say? Yeah, so just cut and paste. So I made several attempts so I can update what I have. Yeah, this is it. I've made already. So this is Portland, obviously, because it's right. It's really close from one, and it's not Washington or it's not Seattle. Okay, but let's see if I've discovered that there's a BA, what we call cognitive BA, or there's this is a good example. So let's say the same thing with Uganda. Let's say, okay, what is the capital of Uganda? For those who ignore it, the capital of Uganda is Kampala. So I think I quote it inside my little article. Okay, the capital is Kampala. But then you will see that when a large model is not trained to discover what it is, it may make some predictions that are wrong. Okay, and that's a good example that I wanted to show to my stakeholders. Okay, so let's do the stuff. And then we will do the same thing inside the Gradio, okay? Let's take this one just to put it, because I can't see always. Juba, Uganda, so he's giving me the country name directly, Beni, Nairobi. So I think I've looked myself. Juba is South Sudan. Beni is a city from Democratic Republic of Congo, and Nairobi is the capital of Kenya. So he has discovered that it's in Africa, but not exactly where it is. Anyway, so basically right now I'm gonna do the same thing with the Gradio stuff, but that's not different, except that maybe I think. So let's take seriously things. Okay, in UX. Okay, I think I've put everything in main. So I have to reopen, and then in main. So let's take this one, but what is indicate right here. Okay, I just cut and paste, but it's sometimes so like I said, it's very easy to have, and I've given more I've given more example. Some example came from real article that I've taken just to improve the stuff. So let's say, well, we can do the same, but I've given you just click on it, and let's say I love playing mask ball at the beach. That will be probably a volleyball. And if we take the large one, and let's say it's processing, and you see he's interacting with the API, and then okay, beach, right, 77% prediction. Okay, that's close to one, close to 100. So basically, that's maybe the good answer. But for instance, if we redo the stuff, I clean up, and then I say okay, and it would do Portland, yeah, 99.4% of probabilities that Portland is a capital. And then, like I said before, in Uganda, you don't have any clue about that. So that's exactly, so you see, you have exactly the same result that you have here. But anyway, it's just a way easier for stakeholders to touch any concept from mask modeling. And also I wanted to present what I call the missing of appropriate learning, or what I should say, what I've understand as a cognitive biais, meaning that the people who have worked with Roberta didn't take maybe too much things about Africa, because there's not much things about Africa. So that's the reason why you don't know what Kampala is the capital of Uganda. Okay, that was a good example, but then it's a good way of touching the real possibility of an API, or thinking about strategically think about how to build an API. So basically, all this code is included in a global, overall thinking process for how to build a strategy to implement intelligence artificial inside a company using FastAPI. Okay, so you can read the article, you can grab the whole code if you need. There's mostly POC, point of proof of concept, and not point of interest, even though it's interesting. Okay, thank you for watching. Again, if you like my work, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, or you can read the article. You can grab for sure the code that is available on my GitHub account, and maybe send me also a mail. I would be delighted to answer you. Okay, thank you for watching then. Bye bye.